All right, guys. I know it's been a hot minute. Well, only like 2 weeks. It's since the Open started that I did this like week, not in review, like upcoming week, a preview of what the week's programming is. I'm gonna get back to making sure I'm doing it once the Open's over. I actually programmed out full 3 months of programming for the gym. Now, not all 3 months is in sugar wad. I did all of the programming for March, so I can't remember if I have a limit set on how many days out you guys can see, but you're welcome to go look and see what's in store for the rest of March if you can see it. If not, you can at least see next week already. So all that to say, we're going to be getting back into like a full strength cycle, the whole kit and caboodle starting next week. Again, this is the last week of the Open. And so again, what that means is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are really tough workouts. Thursday, things are a bit reeled back. And then Friday will be what Friday is. It's our last Friday Night Lights. 80s neon theme. We'll have our heats in the evening. Dre and David are going to be there with North Star. So just come, enjoy, have fun. Let's finish it strong. Saturday the 14th, we've been talking about it in class. We're having a Pi Day celebration and an end of the Open celebration at Forrest and Michelle's Pizza Place. Happy Slice off Palmer, starting at noon. Bring family, bring everybody, whoever you want. We'd love to have you. It's just a fun community event to hang out. I know as I record this today on Sunday, the weather's not great, but it's supposed to be really nice next weekend. So, anyways, okay, what do we got this week? Starting off with push press. Again, just trying to keep touches on strength stuff. If you came to RX Plus, I know your shoulders might be a little bit tired. It's hard. Not that I need sympathy for this, but it's just tough working with what they give us in the Open, what I'm trying to do to keep us as a community on track with what I'm thinking about for programming. So there will be some crossover here and there every once in a while. So if your shoulders are a bit fried Monday morning, it's not the end of the world. We're just trying to keep us fresh with our upper body strength stuff that way, and lower body, just strength in general. That way, when we start getting into our new strength cycle coming up next week, we're not completely just like torched for it. So yes, push press. 5 sets of 3, very similar to what we did last week with deadlift. Stay around 70-75%. You can build if you would like, but the goal is to just build some volume, work on your technique, work on your dip and your drive. Just remind yourself, how a push press feels. If you hear squeaking, Echo is playing with a toy that I got him today. He loves it. It's a dragon. So anyways, the workout for that day, last rites. I've gotten great feedback. People are loving the programming right now, so that makes me happy as the guy who has been programming. Love it. I'm trying to make really tough workouts, both from intensity. I've had multiple people be puking the past couple weeks on workouts, also grinders. So I'm trying to really make it tough, make it hard, but make it also scalable for those that aren't to the RX stuff quite yet. So anyways, last rites, 3 rounds for time, 14 hang squat clean, 14 bar facing burpees. If you were looking at this, I put this up a little while ago. It was originally 14 hang squat clean thrusters. Again, I'm trying to modulate things as open workouts come out, as I'm programming for the weekend on RX Plus and then even community wads. People's shoulders are already beat up, so we're just going to do a hang squat clean. Let's just focus on legs. 14 bar facing burpees, 12-minute time cap. This is a all-out sprint, okay? Hang on to the bar on the squat clean thrusters as long as you can. Blow your grip up. Push it on the burpees. Round 2, probably when you get back to the bar facing burpees is when it's going to split wide open. That's when that voice is going to creep into your head. Be like, oh my God, we're dying. Slow down. Just take a breath. I really want you, like, if that voice shows up in your head, take a breath or two. Don't just push through it. Like, breathe, crack a little smile. Just remind yourself, one more round. I'm not going to die. Okay? And just get after it. Obviously, you can scale the weight. Ideally, the hang squat clean weight is a weight that you can do 2 sets. 7-7 at least early on, maybe start turning into 3 sets on that last round. Some of you can go unbroken. I urge you to do that if you can do that, just to push yourself, blow yourself up a little bit, and deal with the voice in your head. Okay, that's Monday. Again, Tuesday, if we have a short, intense workout, going to try to now then yin-yang this. Longer workout, no mercy. 22 minutes, because there's no mercy in this workout. 800-meter run. I know it's supposed to rain possibly on Tuesday. You guys know my feelings on that. If you feel confident and comfortable running in the rain, by all means. Who's going to carry the boats? As Terry would remind us that Goggins would say, even though Terry is one of the people who hates running in the rain. Terry, we love you. But you're welcome to modify with a bike, with a row. We do have biking and rowing later on in the week, but if you don't mind, you're welcome to do that. If it's downpouring raining, of course you can do that. 15 chest to bar pull-ups. Now again, I know Friday, hopefully that's enough time away from that. Chest to bar pull-ups, now that we're back in class, we can modify any way you need to. You can scale down to jumping chest to bar. We can scale this down to banded strict chest to bar pull-ups. You can even do ring rows where we're pulling more to the chest. So all of those are there for you. Handstand push-ups. We haven't seen those yet in the open, so I do want us to touch on them this week just in case if it shows up on Friday. As always, all the mods are there. 2 ab mats, inverted on a box or bench. I would maybe stay away from dumbbells just because we did push press the day before. So maybe try to work on your inverted position. If you can't get upside down for whatever reason, again, head stuff, whatever, then we can go to dumbbells. And then 10 box jump overs. Throwing in stuff that has already been shown up in the open, but 2 movements that have already been in the open, 2 movements that have not, running and handstand push-ups. Don't think we're going to see running, but you never know. Wednesday is a weightlifting specific day, but I still want to make it CrossFit-y. So it's 15, 12, 9, 6, 3 of snatches any way. It has to be from the floor if you're using bumper plates. But what I mean by any way is you can power, you can squat, you can split snatch if you're Justin. However, I haven't seen Justin snatch recently in a long while. He probably won't unless it has to come up on Friday. But Justin, brother, if you're going to do this workout, I think he's flying out that day to Wodapalooza. You're welcome to do split snatches. But the weight is ascending. So the reps are descending, but the weight's going to ascend. So again, what I would say, what the RX weight is 95.65 for 15, 135.95 for 12, 155, 105 for 9, 185, 125 for 6, and then 205 and 135 for 3. Again, I know 99% of our community can't necessarily hit those weights. You guys know we don't care about that. We care about you guys getting the best workout possible. So we want you to scale appropriately. What I would say is that last weight, and I even put it here, last weight should be around 85, 90% of your best ever snatch. If you know it, reverse engineer from there, right? So that last weight's going to be, for some of us, maybe that last weight's going to be 135.95. Okay, we work backwards from there. Maybe you're starting at like 55 or, whatever it is. Work backwards. There is a 15-minute cap. So if you're on the fringes of some of these weights and you want to use this more of like I want to work technique or I want to work strength at heavier weights, I don't get to come to Oli, you are welcome to like really test yourself. One of the things, some gyms like caps, other gyms don't like caps. One of the things that I like around caps with 4 times is depending on who you are, if you're in between skills or in between weights, it's up to you what kind of workout you want. You can either try to get the most amount of rounds or, go as fast as possible and be higher on the leaderboard per se, or you can be like, I'm going to work a skill today or I'm going to work my weight today. And that choice is totally up to you and doesn't have to be the same every single day. So dealer's choice there. Thursday, we're going to do a little bit of muscle up work. We had muscle ups in the open last week, but we're going to spend some time on the skill of it. Maybe you kind of saw where some issues were last week with it from the open workout where you can get better at it. It's just going to be in an EMOM format. So those that have muscle ups, you're just hitting some muscle ups. Those that don't, you kind of have some different things you can work on. 3 to 5 reps, ring row plus box dip, ring transitional work, okay? Jumping bar muscle up. You can go jumping ring muscle up. Rings, there's lots of different things. If you guys follow Justin's stuff, if there's a certain drill that Justin has that you like to do, by all means, do it here. This is your time to work on whatever muscle up variation or skill you would like. Only 6 minutes, 3 to 5 reps. And then again, the workout for this day is meant to be a little bit more reeled back. It's a little bit more, it's not just running, biking, and rowing like I did last week. I'm not going to do that two weeks in a row because it gets a little boring. But Sunday drive, meaning leisurely, right? 250 meter row, 12 Russian kettlebell swings. That should be a 16 kilo, not 26 kilo. We don't have a 26 kilo. I will edit that. I will fix that. 24 and 16. 12 unweighted ab mat sit-ups because God forbid we have toes to bar on Friday and people's core is completely torched because we did weighted. So 12 ab mat sit-ups. I think 5 rounds of unweighted 12 ab mat sit-ups hopefully won't kill your core. And if toes to bar show up, you'll be okay. And then 12, 10 cow bike. Listen, if toes to bar show up, I'm sorry, okay? Toes bar could show up, deadlift could show up. I still don't think this workout's going to kill your hamstrings and glutes. It's going to kill your core. I think you're going to be able to move. The more intense you move through it, the more of that is. But if you're just trying to get a good workout in the flesh before Friday, cool. Again, Friday is our Friday Night Lights, last one, 26.3. So whatever the workout is on Thursday, I will put up the heats. You guys know it. It's the 3rd week of it. And then again, Saturday, we're going to go ahead and go celebrate the end of the Open at Forrest and Michelle's place. Only other thing is, don't forget that Justin has his gymnastics seminar coming up, not this weekend, following weekend. If you have not reach out to him, get signed up for it. And then April 11th, we're running the Courage Crucible. We've talked about it in class. Again, this is a fundraiser event for Safe ATX, organization local to Austin, giving resources, housing to women overcoming abusive relationships, as well as children who have gone through sex trafficking. You must buy a ticket. We have a QR code in the gym. I sent it out in an email as well. If you do not buy a ticket and we run out of spots, I cannot get you into the event. The ticket price, all of the sales are what is going to the fundraising. So however many tickets we sell, if we sell out, that's awesome. But whatever we do sell, that is the donation that we are making. And then the workout is meant to be really challenging for you. It's meant to test you. It's meant to test your courage. But there is a time cap and it is scalable like anything else. So if you're nervous about it, you're just somebody who's coming to class to be fit, please still do this. This is 100% just like a hero workout event. It's like you come and modify Murph or modify Chad. It's the same thing, right? We just want to use UpReach like we do, CrossFit like we do, which is raising money and putting effort towards helping others. That's one of the beautiful things about CrossFit. And so anyways, if you want a ticket, I'm going to probably put it here in SugarWOD as well as like a link you guys can click. I've sent out emails and there is a QR code right above the little iPad at the coach's stand. You're welcome to scan that. If you don't want to participate in the workout, but you want to donate, there is a ability to donate on that link as well. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys this week. And then again, next week, we are on a whole new 3-month cycle. We're going to get after it. We're going to get strong. We're going to get big. We're going to get sexy for the beach coming up in the summertime. Love you guys. I will see you in the gym. Let's have a kick-ass week.